This was Qin Gang's first news conference since becoming foreign minister. Were you surprised by his tough rhetoric towards the United States?
No, I wouldn't say that Mr. Qin Gang's rhetoric was tough. I would characterize his performance as confident but not arrogant. He was full of, confidence but not arrogant. And also he was kind of witty. And especially when he was answering this question about the wolf warrior diplomacy. And he said, the Chinese culture is that, virtue would be reciprocated with virtue, and any kind of aggressive foreign policy from other countries would be reciprocated by a similar posture from China. So I think, he did a very, very extraordinary job during his first news conference.
But he did lay the blame at the door of the United States for the relations between China and the US, which are strained. He warned of conflict and confrontation unless the US changes its attitude towards China. What efforts should both countries take to ease those tensions?
To be honest, I think the bilateral relationship right now is arguably at its lowest point since 1972. I just returned from a 3-week visit to the United States. I could clearly feel that there was this cold winter that was, hovering over the U.S.-China relationship. The people I talked to are very unwilling to come over to China, and very few people seem even interested in doing any kind of a cooperation or business with China. So I feel like, there has to do something to be done between the two countries. For the first step, I would say that we all understand that people-to-people exchanges are so important. So I would say the first indicator of a good U.S.-China relationship is that people are willing and people are enthusiastic of traveling to the other side. And besides, there are flights and other ways for people to go there. But right now, you look at the flights, very limited between the two countries. So I do hope that this will be the first step for the two governments to really kind of warm up this people-to-people exchanges.
So China wants a fairer playing field with the United States. What does that look like? What will it involve?
Well, to me, a level playing field is that we compete at the same starting line, and we do not make some certain assumptions about the motivations of the other side. And we do not always question that the other side plays unfairly. So I think we have to look at the facts on the ground. United States likes to talk about competition, fair competition. I think the Chinese government welcomes any kind of competition. But right now, I think to most of us, the U.S. side competition is not pure competition. It's more like a competition that has to be won by America at all costs, even at the cost of the livelihood of the Chinese people. And so I think that is unacceptable to most Chinese.
Okay, Xie Tao from Beijing Foreign Studies University, thank you very much indeed for talking to us today.